Hello guys and welcome to another Ron Gamer video. In this video I will just gonna review the Toxic Bulwark event. We have this event which was originally, of course we know, promised to begin on the Thursday, but it began on the Friday, so a day later on. Bit of confusion there from the devs and those making plans to do a bit of grinding the Thursday. Unfortunately we'll have to wait and do it on the course of the days following, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this event is probably the third time I think that we see Mayku featuring back. The great thing with this event is you get to pick up a lot of portal stones, which is 100 plus 100 here, 200 plus 200 again, that's 400 portal stones if you can get to 1500, which you can see I have managed to collect so far. I already have a Mayku. In fact, I had two Maykus, and now I've fused one into the other in the last fusion event, so not really keen on getting another one, which probably is the case for most people in this, which one might argue that Mayku is not a top tier Titan. And I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video, so do stay tuned for that. And in terms of the rewards, you see further on, you see Mount Armor, Poison Token again at 2000, some gems at 100 Divine Gems, which is quite nice to get early on at 2500, and a very nice logo at 3.5, which is a must-have for anyone who's starting out in the game. Logos can even become your garrison defenders for a long time, in fact, so if you get a decent skill roll. So logo with a level 10 for 3.5 thousand is actually pretty good. You start to see another token at 4.5. You get some gems at 5.5, but the real meat begins at 7,000 gems, and you pick up a Morbid Cloak at 7,000. Morbid Cloak is what I consider is universally good relic, because it gives you 50% resistance to poison, 40% health for Titan, and 40% health for your Panthers, which makes it very useful and very versatile in its usability. An epic token at 8,000, so that's good. Epic tokens may be argued to not be very desired, given that you can sometimes tend to pull 2-star Titans from them. But there is currently a guaranteed Guardian pull event going at the temple. But of course, do remember there are a lot of 2-star and 3-star Guardians as well. So be careful of that when you're pulling something. But I have seen people pulling a Metano. I've seen someone pulling in Calcor. And I think, yeah, that's probably around what I've seen. I haven't heard anyone pulling an Avalos, but I would think they are in there, because they do say it's guaranteed to be Guardians. We've got Venom Seed. Venom Seed is also one of the universal relics, because you can pick up 40% Panther's health when max, and you get 2 Poison Clouds, which is very useful when you're doing your grinds. So I would highly recommend anyone, if you haven't got one of these, and if you're considering going for Mayku, to try and level this relic up as soon as you can. It really helps with the grinds. At 10,000 souls, you pick up 2,000 gems. Banner of Forest, a very good relic. Again, you get Panther's critical, which at 20% you can use this along with Tainted Bow, which also gives you 20% to get very easy 40% critical extra on what your Panthers already have. So I think this is also a very good relic, but of course it can only be used by any Mossmain Titan. So this is not a universal relic, but certainly a good relic if you're considering building your set of poison relics. Mayku. Now let's talk about Mayku. Mayku is a Guardian, Mossmain Guardian. She comes with skills which are pretty much fixed. The first skill is the only one which could really change a little bit, but it's a tier 3 defensive skill. So you could get a Titan health skill, you could get or Titan armor skill, so I understand. So apart from that, it's only the order of skills that follow that might change. So in the second slot you should see a Panther skill, a Panther X skill, so it will be either armor or health, and in the fourth skill it will be one of the other ones as well in that. So both the defensive skills and also 2 defensive skills for Spearmen. Now I personally prefer, I had 2 Maykus before this, and the Mayku I had The early one had Panther's armor coming up before Panther's health. Now I prefer Panther's health before than armor, so I went and got myself the other Mayku I got in the last event. It was a better one because I got health first, and I have kept that one for the event. So there you go. That is, and you pick up some sweet 300 divine gems for 14,000 souls. It's actually quite cheap if you think of it. Normally these divine gems are further on in the chain. So it's a short event. Now many might argue it's quite boring because the fact that many of us players who've been playing this game for long already have these titans and relics. So, but for us it's an opportunity to collect relics and collect free tokens. So if you are able to grind to 4,500 souls, you can pick up, I think it's 4 tokens, or is it 3 tokens? But anyway, you can pick up a few tokens by doing that. So considering where you want to go for it. Now for me, my goal is going to be 3,500 souls if I can get myself there. But if not, I think I'll be pretty content just going up to 3,000 or maybe 2,500 gems. I think that's where I probably will land. Not going super hard on this event. Now the alliance, my alliance is ranked 65, so we may or may not push for the top 50, but in general the total sort of ranks, if you just look at the ranks, no one's really pushing really hard for top 50. The kind of totals we see here aren't much. So anyway, so hope you're all able to make most of this event. But Mayku, let me quickly bring up Mayku for you all have to have a look. And here's but before that, here's my Metano. I've been using my Metano for my grinds. I have been working steadily on my Calaverax relics because I want to get Calaverax up. I've got the Ancestral Heart, the 4-star version, which I managed to get from the Theatres of Dead, to level 6. We'll try and get, I think it probably will be 10 where I get all the 3 Rage Jet spells. That should be pretty fantastic. So that's going on. Let me go and show you my Mayku so you can all have a look in case you don't have one, to try and see. So here's Mayku. My Mayku is 31. I was planning on leveling her up to this event, but I didn't really feel like doing that. So anyway, you can have a look. I've got Panther's health, Panther's Spearman health, and Spearman armor, and Panther's armor. So this probably would be worth getting up to 45, 45, maybe 50. I don't know, but eventually I'll probably will get her up because the combination of Panther's health and Panther armor will really make these Panthers, along with the relics that you can equip, because she's a Mossman Titan. And yeah, I think she can. The Panthers will take less damage from doing that. So it's an interesting combination using health and health of Spearmen and health of Panthers together. But my sort of thought is I probably will use her by taking a few Grenadiers from the back, while the Spearmen and the Panthers tank the damage. But of course, these Grenadiers will not be any buff Grenadiers. So that's that. Anyway, so that's I think my review of the event. I hope you like the video, and please subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you all in another video.